What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Bitcoin today. Bitcoin is testing you guys. Have you passed? Did you fail? Let's see. And we're going to go over it right now, looking into the TA here. Let's see here. So, what I mean by testing you guys, right? It came down. We came down. What is this on? This is on Binance. Okay, so we did come down basically to where this previous top was. Not quite there. We more bounced off the purple line is what we actually did. The 123, which we've done before, right? We bounced off it here. We just looking at the price right now without the RSI, we bounced off it here. It's definitely a line, we found resistance on it here. It's definitely a line that we found respect on before. Can we go down? We definitely could go down, right? We bounced off it before and we still went below it. And I do ultimately think we do go below it. What I mean by it's testing us is it's trying to find out who's emotional, who's ready to buy, so that the people who are guiding the market can sell into them right now. And that's basically what's happening, right? We've got this day already opened up pretty big, and now we're down. I think that by the end of this day, we've got 19 hours, 22 minutes left. This day could be a bearish engulfing candle, just like we saw this bullish engulfing candle. After all, every bullish engulfing candle we've had since like this range formed has just been given back. So this shouldn't really be too much of a surprise, especially on one of all these ones that did not promote a higher high. It's still this was a lower high than this high, right? And if you're looking at it on the RSI, you have a high here in the RSI and a higher high in the RSI. So high, higher high there, and you have a high here and a lower high here. So this is hidden bearish divergence. This is what shows up whenever we see continuation to the downside in a bear move, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen. So that's what I meant whenever I opened up by saying, like, did you fail or did you pass? Were you paying attention, for anybody that's learning TA using the RSI and stuff like that? Were you paying attention to some of your indicators? Were you paying attention to the fact that you had a lower high? Were you paying attention to the fact that there's no sizable volume? Yes, okay, this was a little bit more volume than we've seen in the past few days, but nothing really still. Like, were you paying attention to that, or did you just see a candle that looked like this? By the way, it's only 1.62%, nothing to get excited over. Did you see a candle like this and FOMO in at the top, as most people probably did? I'm sure a lot of people went long up here or started to buy up here, and it doesn't make sense to me, because if we put a line right there, you were literally just testing previous areas of support as resistance, right? That's all we're doing. Even if we put a line at the very top, the wick of this here, previous area of resistance here, previous area of support over here, even, like, we're just rejecting this zone that we've been rejecting, right? Or that we found support on, and now we've been rejecting. Looking at the 4 hour, you don't have hidden bearish divergence actually, but you do have a lot of volume, the most volume on this falling star doji candle, which, man, that just doesn't look good. I don't know if it's a doji, but it's a falling star candle for sure. That the most volume on this one does not bode well for price. That's for sure. That's in my opinion. Top to bottom here, right to the 1272. Beautiful. Of course you're going to get that extension. Look, you broke right through the 618, broke right up to it, rejected the 1272. Best hope would be that you find support on the 886. Then you would likely go up from there and go to the 618. But I would be what's the word I'm thinking of? I would assume, I don't know. I would be more under the assumption that we're going to go lower. And if you want to see this thing continue to deeper extensions, what you'd want to see is a bounce somewhere off the 886 or at least off the 618. If you get below the 618 again, which is at 29,263, you're very likely going to see an overall extension of this move, which from bottom to top would take us anywhere from about 28.2K to 27.7K, 27.4K, and potentially even lower. This, after all, is not that big of a fib range, and whenever you don't have that big of fib ranges, you do often see deeper extensions. That's totally possible. You don't have to, but that's often the smaller ones is whenever you do see the deeper ones. You're not going to see a deeper extension off of like your bigger fibs. That's not how it generally happens. But you can. It just takes more time. And we're looking at the immediate term anyways. So Looking at the weekly RSI, just very neutral looking RSI to me. Bullish, it's got a bullish tilt to it for sure. I like it overall, but we could go lower. We could definitely come back around this 50. We could even go below this low in the RSI here, form some hidden bullish divergence, right? Where, oh, would you have that? I don't know. Yeah, I doubt we go lower than that low there. I doubt we close lower than that. So maybe your RSI goes lower than this. We have a higher low in price, and that would be hidden bullish divergence. That would be good. We could stand to lose some momentum here in the RSI, drop a little bit in price, and then turn up from there. That wouldn't be a bad thing, and still maintain this overall bullish posturing that we have. On the daily, you know, you did close above the 50, which for Bitcoin, that is a big deal. But again, you have this hidden bearish divergence presenting itself. I guess to negate that, if you wanted to negate that, what you'd have to see is a close above $30,095. To be exact, $30,083.75. See a close above that, it will negate this hidden bearish divergence that you have and start to look really good. Especially if you could pull that off after a candle like this and get some continuation. Because again, anytime we've had a bullish engulfing candle in this range, it's been a top. It has been a top and you went down. This was not, I guess this is bullish engulfing, kind of, not really, I don't know. Bullish engulfing here, top, and went down, right? So could this have been a top and then we go down? I definitely think so, honestly. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, not encouraging in my opinion, definitely not encouraging. But we could go higher. We definitely could go a little bit higher. Maybe we don't go higher than this high, but we go back up around 30,000, get some bearish divergence on the 1 hour, like traditional bearish divergence, and then begin our move down. I don't know. We could just move down right now. We don't need to do that. But overall, I think that this is just a psych, see you later, bull trap. We're going to go down. And it's not that big of a bull trap. So hopefully you guys didn't fall for this. If you did, it's not financial advice. I'm not here to tell you what to do. But like personally, if I bought somewhere around here or up here, like and I was feeling the FOMO, like especially I was feeling my heartbeat. I'm like, oh, I gotta get in. I'm gonna miss it. If that was me, I would start to think about getting out of my position personally. But again, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing with you guys my opinions on the matter, how I would go about things, and I am looking ultimately for more downside to come with Bitcoin. Some people are very bearish. Some people think we're going to 15K. Some people think we're at least going to 20K or 22K or whatever. I don't think, I really wouldn't expect that we break this low. We could break the 618, which is at 27.15K. We could even break the 69, but I am looking, if you've been following the channel, you know that I've been looking for a price somewhere in this range, in between these two lines. It might not hit the 6.9, it might bounce right off the 618, and we don't even like really get into that range. But I am giving this the range. That's kind of where I'm expecting us to go overall. And again, that's at $27,150 to $26,690, basically $26,700. So it's about a $500 range, $450 range, yeah. And we could be doing that. You know, it could take time. It could take over a month. It could be by the end of August that we see that. Maybe even by the end of September. Who knows? It could happen next week. I don't know. But this daily RSI at the moment, just with this, I would think that we are showing bearish continuation. And I don't think this move is going to be over until, I don't know. Let's see here. Maybe it's up a little bit. Maybe we go up a little bit more from here. I don't know. Maybe this is a partial decline, which would be a bearish thing, where you try to move it up to this line and you can't quite get to it. That's a partial decline is what that is, or a partial incline. I forget. Maybe we do go up higher and we test this line and then reject from there. But either way, until this kind of trajectory breaks, I think that we're going down and probably into the oversold zone. If we don't get into the oversold zone, I would at least expect a bounce off of this area. On the daily. Again, the weekly, I really wouldn't expect that we go too much lower than this low. I do think that we could go lower than this low, but I wouldn't expect that we go lower than that high there. Yeah, probably like just a little bit below that low. It wouldn't surprise me if we went below the 50. It wouldn't surprise me if we stayed above the 50 even. Like, who knows, you know. But that's all I gotta say. Down from here, I think this is a little momentary bull trap, and we're gonna start making strides down from here. So. And that doesn't have to happen today at the rate that it's been going, right? Technically, anytime that we've had a move like this, we did have some pretty like big days afterwards to follow. So maybe we do have like to end the week, we have some bigger days or something like that. But then then we'll probably move sideways again for a little bit. I don't know. Maybe we're getting to the end of this right now, but time will tell. I'm just rambling at this point. So if you guys like the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to see more, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.